All right, welcome back, Redeemers. My name is Keith.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Curtis.
And this is Redemption Reacts. So today we have WayV, Diamonds Only, track video. We just got off of Phantom. Excited to see what this new album holds. But before we get there, check out the Patreon. Check us out for our live performances, also behind the scenes, in the studio. What is it? Uncuts.
If I'm not gonna play, we met 10.
So icy, so icy.
Okay, definitely not a theme.
So icy, so icy. 有人带着神秘，神秘在温度，在黑暗中渗透，在新的刻度。Drop it， 现实根本的从不。
Definitely more hip hop. The nigga in me is no lyrics. Told you them vocals different, man. Yeah, it's getting downloaded.
I'm the man, 为争夺尘埃的覆盖。I'm the man and I move up.
Let's go, win-win.
Only for you, diamonds only, diamonds only. I'm running, shining, 加点星光好 your neck. 我听得尽管你 go through that track. What you say? 为你的我手机 till we run it down. Yeah, till we run it down. You shine, look at you. Look at me, ooh, 这是梦，别想掉。随着你的动作，夜空下月光幸福是我心。
Damn.
What was this?
Diamonds only.
Diamonds only. No, fuck that. Hold on. Let's go right back to. It's a woo! He made a shit they not talking about nothing. Fuck with y'all. I don't need a concept. I just need a fucking fire ass beat. Yeah, the song called Diamonds Only and it's fly shit.
No, I mean connected.
I know. I see it. Get them cool as shit. Get them angels right there. Niggas Diamonds Only.
Y'all know what's crazy? This news might be news to y'all, but we call him 10 because he's perfect.
Like, comment, subscribe. So that'll be some niggas'
I
reaction.
just want to put that out there. I just want to put that out there because I don't think people know.
Nah, the niggas was singing like Rent was the high notes for no reason. Diamonds Only. Nah, I like it, man. It's just, yeah, and it's crazy because, like I said, the first joint, the production was crazy. It was something about this that the production clicked a little faster, probably because of the tempo and the way it's set up. It's definitely just more hip hop-ish.
Yeah,
is really what it was. And NCT, really SM in general, this is a cheat code for them. Anytime one of these kind of like hip hop beats come on with the little West Coast bop, they're gonna visual you to death. You can get all sexy face. You get a little bit of choreo. You'll get some smooth talk. Rap line to come in and do their thing. Then someone's gonna hit you over the head with a falsetto out of nowhere and shit. You're just gonna be like, oh, this song is cool. You're gonna be like, where? Like, what happened? Like,
which one are you on?
That's how I, this reminds me to a lesser extent how I felt about Miracle last year reacting to that. I thought Miracle was amazing. That's probably my most listened to WAYV song actually now, and that was amazing. But we also only got a track video for that. We never got like a full length John. So I don't know. Hopefully going forward we might get one because I think the song is longer than it's clearly.
How similar in BPMs do you think Miracle and this are?
They cousins.
Okay.
One's from Compton, one's from like Inglewood or something.
You sound from Long Beach, bro. He said you're not. You're not. You live down the street. Nah, but this joint was cool. This joint is, like I said, kind of, this is SM, at least to me and shit like that, as far as like with the production you'll get, exactly what you get kind of like on hip hop stuff. The Diamonds Only, I know SM love being on some rich shit and kind of just like showing off. These probably really diamonds from their vault. It might have really been at the bank. It might just be at Beck House or some shit. One of EXO members' house and shit like that. It's WAYV, so Lay might have let them shoot in his shit.
Wow.
Well, SM's permission, that is, respectfully. I like this. Like, it ain't too much to say, man. This is like one of those like boss talk, fly shit, Jones and shit. I don't need to read the lyrics. I feel like I know what happened.
I too want Diamonds Only.
Nah, I would have Kurt like, actually, this shit's super sad. He go into depth about how he lost everything.
The diamond trade in Africa. And
He talking about the diamond trade in Africa. Like, comments. Now just Sierra Leone.
Every time I talk, it make it sad or something.
It's like in the Ye feature.
that would be crazy.
It would
definitely help the song.
Ask me and mine's for nothing.
Does this song go into more?
bullshit.
Does this song go into more depth than them just talking shit?
I'm checking out I'm at like the middle part.
Okay, all right.
But that's enough.
You some probably no.
No, there's a couple that could be interpreted that way, but I don't know if it's like the full part yet.
Okay. Did you want it?
Like I said, I feel like this is a cool little banger. Definitely should sound good in the wheel. This is like getting dressed music for me, or when I'm feeling fly, I'm ready to throw something on, and definitely get a couple spritz of that guilty on, and maybe even a little Burberry if I'm feeling dangerous.
What are you doing for that night? Like, is it date night or hanging like with the fellas you going out? Like, what type of like leaving?
Well, maybe you fellas. So.
Okay, we go somewhere. We miss K-pop night.
Definitely can go. But no, I'm getting dressed, going out. Definitely about to be around some lovely women. Enjoy myself.
Well, SM, I feel like you gotta have some women around after like the song is.
It's impossible not to. At least for me, what I get into. So my lifestyle is shit. So, but yeah, no, I thought this was definitely.
Ain't the only times you be around.
I thought this was. Let me not wrinkle you. Put you back here.
10 be around the other 10s.
Somebody hundreds.
100. This is Super M.
You thought that you was. There you go. That's why
Bars.
Bars.
But no, seriousness though. I know this is a cool song. I definitely know WAYV's gonna give us one of these with every outing. They're going to give you a cool song. The name is all in the name WAYV. So
They sneak this in.
yeah, you're gonna get one of these automatically.
Your mom snuck some shit in your lunch.
The cool swagger type song and everything like that. I love the whole I don't know if it's a heist, what is it, a sexy heist, or
No, they're not even mashed. They just
yeah, they're just
checking out diamonds.
sexy diamond.
I mean, they stole our hearts.
Yeah.
You go like that.
Yeah, I'm because just the way you're dressed and everything like
Got
that. They
away
got
with it.
sheer.
The fuck is in that
sheer
Pepsi, bro?
shirts on, fucking Ten's whole outfit and everything. I'm I didn't know diamond testers had to dress like that, bro. I just wanted to know if my rocks was real. That's all. I didn't need to. You didn't have to be dressed like this, guys. But no, it was cool though. That's my spiel for this. Right side of the table.
Wasn't feeling it. The beat, at first I thought the first 30 seconds, I thought it was going to have the same issue that the last song had where the beat just never really came in. Beat came in, and it was cool, but it wasn't nothing that it kind of blew me away. I think Nick kind of hit it on the head, and I think that was kind of my disappointment. You know you're going to get one of these from SM. Like, this is the easy layup for them, and I don't know why. I just wanted something different. And when I didn't get different, I guess I was disappointed, and I couldn't get out of that disappointment. Nothing in the song could get me out of that.
Expectation versus reality.
Yeah. And maybe on the second or third listen, and this has happened, so like where I might listen to it again, like, all right, the song isn't as bad as I thought it was.
It was me with Boss. Definitely Boss.
Yes.
On a scale of
Action figure.
On a scale of 1 to
I was like that with action
10,
figure.
how
What 10?
disappointed
What you
were
mean
you?
by 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed were you?
It was definitely not a win-win for me. So,
I like it.
but you know, especially coming off of Phantom, like off of Phantom, you have the opportunity to kind of go in a different direction than normal. It opens the door for you to kind of be a little bit more abstract, a little bit more experimental. And I feel like it was like, no, we're gonna do what we normally do.
So we'll say that shit for 127, bro.
Right. And I would have liked to see something a little bit more experimental. But for what it's worth, video was clean. I love the cold color palette to kind of symbolize the blue, the diamonds, the ice, you know, the frost, all the synonyms that you want to use
Two
for
things
diamonds.
though, too, Keith. We did watch the videos out of place.
Okay.
This came out first, and Phantom came out next. So, if that helps on the like,
Oh, that makes sense. So
if
this
that
would've
helps
been
on the standard wavy song versus the one after, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if that like helped.
So this
And-
would have been the lavishness that's described in Phantom.
Yeah, this would have been exactly. So this would have been the first joint that came out, I think, like 7 days ago, and I think Phantom was 3 days ago.
So it wouldn't have helped. Only because again, you expect this from SF. So like to get it, so like there have been great NCT songs that we've heard that I'm just kind of like, but we know what we're going to get from them. You know what I mean? And it's like, so in my opinion, that's how I felt.
The
With,
triple doubles no longer good.
but
for you.
that's how I felt with Kick It.
You know.
Remember, like that was my thing with Kick It. Kick It to me just sounded like a basic NCT song. Great song, but it just to me it sounded like, you know, what I expected from them. And I don't know. Maybe I guess I think again because of Phantom, I was expecting them to kind of push boundaries and go different directions, and it didn't happen. If I would have heard this first, I would have just thought, okay, well, it's not the typical song, and I probably would have been more impressed with Phantom and less impressed with this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the order, I think would have changed a little bit of what was.
It would have probably changed Phantom. I don't think it would have changed my outlook on this one.
Yeah. That, not this.
Yeah. But again, all in all, well shot video. Not a whole lot of set pieces, but I mean, for what the song was given, it didn't really need it. Cool.
I thought this was really solid overall. I do like definitely the hip hop elements and when they got into some of the rap pockets as well. And I did think it was like catchy enough to be kind of, you know, something that I would say is a download for me, if possible at least. I did think the vocals and everything were kind of, you know, shining through. I'm not exactly sure who was hitting some of those notes. But I did think it had like, if I'm like going down the checklist of proverbial like songs that are kind of going to hit for me, I did think it was something that definitely hit for me, at least by the end of it, I would say. I do like kind of the video aspects as well, as far as how they kind of seem like they're just basically in a lab kind of discovering the diamond or kind of shaping it even. And I think that the reflective kind of light plays into some of the lyrics as well, because they say it's basically like under the night sky, the moonlight will basically kind of glisten kind of against that diamond or whatever. And they use, at least at one point later in the song, how basically if seems like you kind of want to put this like ice on that chick basically to kind of make her like shine through like some of the darkness, and it alludes to kind of like brightening up like whatever kind of trouble that person's going through, seemingly, at least at one portion. But they also mention the lyrics of the VVS, which is, if you remember the track, you know, but that's also a struggle song as well, and it's basically talking about your naive past if you were to kind of confront that. So I think the VVS kind of tie-in is something that was probably like one of the strongest bars, I would say, that
Yeah, it's a high graded diamond, very, very bright, very shiny.
yeah, that hit for me as well. So I think the way
Shiny, SM.
the way they tied that in, I think that was really well.
Very, very.
Now, there's definitely a lot of poetry in the lyrics as well. Like they talk about like the Saturn's ring, basically shining around your neck, basically. So I kind of like even if you're gonna talk about like glorification or glamification or any of those kind of elements, it's like if you're able to kind of work with the pen and kind of poetically like write and articulate those things, I just think that's something that is really great in and of itself. And just I don't know if it's particularly relevant knowing now what we know about kind of the order with that and Ghost, but also the green laser was kind of reflective of the green light that was in their eyes. So I don't know if that's a hue of kind of like, wealth or, because green money.
Or jealousy.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it could be that as well. But I did think nonetheless that was a choice that was interesting to me as well. But just the song itself, I would say, on a first listen is something that I would say is definitely a download for me if I'm at least able to download it.
You articulated that very well. What I got from everything you said, though, like you said, floss ball shit still. Like, I'm going to ice you up, and obviously, like I said, we're joking, and it's, we already know what's up with WayV too. Even when they're not being straightforward, they will layer kind of certain things as far as like, oh, I'm going to put the ice on you and make you feel good. And it'll be layered a certain way for it to be romantic sometimes.
I like when you got like some penmanship and kind of lyrics to like, because what are you saying?
Yeah, you don't want to be raunchy. Like,
well, no,
just kind of
not even that. But it's like, how do you want to say?
Just how you say it.
How or
Execution.
I'm trying to
raunchy
figure
to the point where you almost feel vulgar. You know what I mean?
What can you say about subject matter that hasn't been said before, or how can you make it your own? So kind of anytime someone's able to do that, I just think that always adds a special, couple points at least.
Especially with diamonds and hip hop.
Music is finding newer ways
To convey the same message over and over again.
And they juxtapose that with good oxymorons as far as like fiery passion with ice, so fire and ice, hot and cold, kind of like things like that. Like I like the wordplay and the elements within on top of the I don't want to say radio friendliness of the track, but just like how wide of a net it can cast, I guess, so to speak.
It sounds good to the GP.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like we were saying, that it ain't but so many ways you could say things, and like I said, without me hearing exactly what the lyrics were before you went into anything, I knew they was talking about icing up a chick.
Yeah.
it's wavy, it's SM, they're cool, they know how to talk to women, they gonna make it sound like sexy and everything. Yeah, it's bright like Saturn's ring. Get it? Ring, diamonds, we're gonna VVS you. Like, comment, subscribe. I do want to hear Good Life thumbnail. Because he diamonded her up. Diamonds only, and then he gave her a good life, like, afterwards. At least it was before Phantom. You don't want to ghost her after you gave her the ring and did everything else. You know what I'm saying?
But also, the Phantom and Opera was super obsessive until he got the girl.
Until he got her.
But
So Phantom also means figment of the
he was also
imagination
seen as a
too.
villain.
So
Nah, now just mind games, and then the diamonds come after, huh? Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Redeemers. Let us know how y'all felt about this track. I really do want y'all input, especially ladies. Jump in here and tell us, like, are these type of songs like enticing to y'all? Do y'all not care sometimes? Because sometimes the dudes could look so good and just be talking that talk, and it's just like, well, he looks good and he's talking. Like, I ain't think too much of it outside of that. I really do want to know. But we're gonna holler at y'all.
love y'all.
Peace.